Okay, welcome back. Right now we have Kyle Ordoña on the wall. Unfortunately, Kyle Z-clip. So I think we mentioned this yesterday, but there is definitely a chance.
So he can either unclip the last one
Yes.
or the one before that.
It's
right?
better for him to unclip the last. It would be easier, so he didn't have to re-clip, but he opted to unclip his last hold, his last clip, and re-clip it again.
But honestly, what a fight.
Yes, this is great endurance from Kyle. So he is not disqualified. Oh no! Oh, unfortunate. But good effort, good show of endurance from Kyle. So
That was such a good fight.
that was a really good fight. So you do not get disqualified if you Z-clip because technically he was clipping everything in sequence, which is the important part in lead
But
climbing.
I think it's an added factor when you climb, like it makes it harder in a way, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes, it does. But of course, Kyle can't move forward or can't climb ahead because of the Z-clip. The Z-clip is preventing him from ascending further up the route. So he has to fix the Z-clip before he can proceed with the climb. But you know what? You learn. Not the first Z-clip we've seen.
What was our last iconic Z-clip during a national competition, Nikki? Maybe you can remind our viewers again.
It was in 2019, our last lead nationals with Mr. Unad from TS.
Yes.
Okay, so on the floor right now is Marcial Lopez. Fun fact, it is not Marcial's birthday today.
As confirmed by him.
As confirmed by Marcial, pakita naman ng birth certificate, Marcial.
Kung wala, passport na lang.
Passport na lang, kahit ano. Pa-confirm lang.
Basta national ID, government.
Kailangan government. If not, pa-notarize.
Happy birthday, Marcial Malaysia.
Okay, so Marcial hopping on to the first route.
Number 114 to all the Marcial lovers out there or fans. Comment
Yes,
down
to
below.
all of Marcial's fans. Feel free to shout out in the chat.
Hindi naman niya birthday, but still, he deserves your scream.
Yes, exactly. Okay, Marcial
Nice. Nice one.
clipping on the second clip. I'm curious if the bandana that Marcial is wearing has a practical purpose. Like, you know how in basketball it's to catch their sweat? Yeah, I wonder if it's for that or if it's purely for aesthetics.
Could be. But you know what? We can always ask him later, Nikki.
Yes. Marcial clipping on the third quick draw. Making his way on to the fourth. Okay, clipping the fourth clip from below. So we were actually talking about this a while ago during women's finals.
Yes.
It's very easy to Z-clip when the clips are so close to each other. So you really have to be aware of your clipping.
So I guess the best practice is always get the rope from your
From the
harness.
knot. Yes, exactly. Start from your knot.
Let's go, Marcial.
Oh no, a foot slip from Marcial on what looks to be a very shiny jib.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't
I
that
wish
look
we
like...
could just zoom in?
I know.
Screen.
Exactly. But that foothold does not look fun. It looks
Yeah, it looks
flat.
like a flat.
It looks like it's
Shiny.
totally flat and totally shiny.
Thank you so much. Again, that is Marcial Lopez. Great job. Shout out po sa para judge namin. Para judge.
There we go, and that's it for Marcial Lopez. So great job from Marcial, and it's okay because it's Marcial's birthday in our hearts.
Every day is his birthday.
All right, welcoming our next climber for men's challenger to the floor, Tom Alberto.
I can hear you more clearly here than when I heard the
Yes, because it is very loud in CCM right now. The energy is very, very exciting here. Okay, so Tom hopping on to the first hold of men's
Let's go, number
finals.
113.
Okay, Tom opting to clip.
And now he's safe.
Okay, Tom clipping the second route.
Nice one.
Okay, Tom making his way to the third clip. But first,
Yeah.
deciding to grab the crimp on the right before
With a
clipping.
toe hook on the roof.
So in lead climbing, the decision to clip is very important. So climbers have to make their decisions while they're climbing about the best position and the best time to clip.
It should be
And
during
that-
a time that you feel the safest. I
Yes, at least at
or
least the most
most controlled,
stable.
yeah.
Sometimes that's not an option. Where and a fall from Tom Alberto on the third clip. But that was a good try from Tom. But yes, as we were saying, Dre, choosing when and where to clip is an essential part
Yeah.
of lead climbing competition.
That's really, really true.
That can honestly make or break some climbs, right?
Because while we've been watching the comp, a lot of them would fall mid-clip.
Mid-clip.
So it's really an important decision.
Yes,
A split decision.
it is an important split decision. So that's it for Tom. Good job to Tom. Welcoming our next climber to the floor is Wilson Adolfo from Iloilo.
Sporting a Pilipinas Ligid team shirt. What is Pilipinas Ligid team? Do you know?
No.
If anyone
But
knows,
yeah, anyone in the
comment
chat
in
knows
the
what that
chat.
is, please let us
For
know.
everyone's awareness.
So Wilson is also a very experienced lead climber hailing from Iloilo.
And a trail runner.
A trail runner as well.
I've experienced going with him to Igbaras. And early morning, we would see him and a few other Iloilo climbers running.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's
Yeah.
true. Sometimes they just go up the crag
Yeah.
for funsies.
Yeah.
So Wilson doing clipping the second quick draw, making his way to the third clip, looking confident.
He's looking really strong.
Yeah, he's looking very confident and strong.
Again, this is Wilson Adolfo. Also did very well in his qualification round. The sequence.
Wilson showing us a really technical cross clip and making his way to the black crimp.
Wow, very beautiful.
Go! Really smooth climbing from Wilson.
Inside flag right there.
Side and a beautiful inside flag. The inside flag, a very useful technical move. One of the basics, but you know,
Not everyone uses it.
yeah, not everyone uses it. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Oh! And he was also a victim of the foothold as well.
It's really a shiny foothold.
Yes.
Honestly, I want to ask Jola to zoom in on that foothold because it's really interesting.
Okay, let's ask him. Okay, let's see if we can get a zoom in here so the people at home can see
Yes.
what the climbers are working with, which is to say not much.
Yung foothold.
Next climber.
So next climber on the floor, Jaime Layug.
Shiny, no? Parang flat.
Hey, Jaime Layug getting started on men's finals for challengers
Number
and masters.
109. Whoa, fast.
Risky move. Risky first move by Jaime. But he catches it, and it looks like he also catches his breath. Jaime choosing to clip.
Cross. Chalking up.
Jaime chalking up, resting slightly before proceeding to the next hold. Getting
It's
a
looking
nice
very
clip in.
controlled right now.
Yeah, he did a nice French clip
Yes.
on that third hold, on that third quick draw. Will he opt to clip? Yes, up.
Oh,
Almost
yeah,
he clipped.
is. The bunny ears. Really nice.
Jaime
Oh, wow.
stepping on the foothold, not a
No
problem.
Jaime.
Oh, gotta be careful with the feet. Looking like a very delicate area.
Very
yes. Beautiful. Oh, no. That was a very good effort by Jaime. So I can imagine that crimpy area where Jaime fell
Yeah.
would be difficult to read because looking at it, it's not obvious what the sequence might be.
And you know what? I think it's a dual text.
The purple.
Yes, the triangle looking one.
Yeah, that looks like it's
Yeah.
dual text. It's probably a foothold.
So maybe, yeah.
So, but when does he use it? That is the question.
But it was such a great
Yes.
footwork because The shiny hold wasn't a problem for him.
Yes, that's right. Great footwork by Jaime Layug. Just working on getting his 8 knot off.
Let's go, Kuya Choi.
Let's go, Kuya Choi. Thank you to our belayers
Yes.
for the dual service of belayer and 8 knot remover untire.
They can do it all.
What can't they do? Okay, great job by Jaime Layug. Now, we are welcoming our next climber, Zion Castro.
Let's go. Number 101.
Oh, yes, number 101. Zion climbs regularly at Power Up Alabang and Power Up Centro.
Did you know he finished the iconic 3 stitches from Uling?
Wow,
Very strong.
that
climber
is
right there.
amazing. 3 stitches is a 7C?
Yes, I
A
believe
7C and a classic of Uling Wall in Montalban, Rizal. Hey, Zion making his first clip.
Let's go, Zion.
Hey, Zion treading carefully here on the way to the 3rd clip. Okay, resting a bit, regrouping. Beautiful clipping, beautiful technical cross clip from Zion. Okay. Zion inching, showing us a beautiful drop knee. There we go. And can he reach it? Can we make it to the next clip? Just needs a few centimeters. And there, we got it. Sometimes it takes a minute before we can properly clip, but what was important is that Zion maintained composure even if he wasn't able to clip the first couple of times.
Now he's taking a short rest.
Yes, now he is taking a short rest right after expending all that energy from the clipping.
Preparing for what's next?
Yes, preparing for the crimpy section. Hey, Zion, slow and steady. Beautiful. Tension.
Not a problem, Nikki. Not a problem
Not
for
a
Zion.
problem. Yeah, this foothold doesn't seem to be a problem for Zion.
Look at
And
that.
he is even clipping. Yes. 3rd to the last clip on this men's finals. So Zion, in a true lead climber fashion, is shaking off. He found a spot where he can recover. Oh, that was a close one. Risky, so mini heart attack for Zion there. But he is recovering, okay? Let's see how he does. What will the
Looking at
next
that
move be?
hold.
Yes, he is thinking about what the next hold. Okay. retreating a little bit before oh! That is a show of endurance and grit. Zion is not letting go of those crimps. Oh! Amazing climb from Zion. Good job to Zion. Zion rocking the Mr. Yummy tee.
Yes, the Mr. Yummy shirt.
For those who are not aware, the Mr. Yummy tee is an ode to Mr. Yummy himself,
Or better
aka
known as
TJ Isla. TJ is a climber for the challenge, for men's challengers as well. Masters. Because
Hindi na po siya young.
yes, TJ is over 35. Very far over 35. Okay, that's it for Zion Castro. Good job to Zion. Now we are welcoming our next climber. On the floor now is John Pabellore.
Go John, number 122.
John Pabellore is actually the cousin of climber Erica Gana, who competed a while ago at Women's Masters as well.
And he's been doing his secret training in Japan.
That's right. So what Japanese moves will John show us today?
There's 40 seconds and then we start the actual time. Thank you for the time.
Okay, John making quick work of these first two
Very
clips.
fast.
Very fast. Doing a little lock off to clip
Nice
before
John.
he proceeds to the next move.
Let's cheer for John.
Okay, John looking energetic as always.
He's very fast.
Climbing very fast, as if his life depended on it. Beautiful, skipping the black crimp altogether, going straight for the volume.
Smart tactic right there.
There you go. John is also an experienced outdoor climber on lead. So as you can see, he's very sure with his clips. He clips fast and he clips surely.
Wow. Very controlled. Wow. A match on the shiny foothold.
Doing a beautiful cross
Very nice,
move.
John.
Confident. Oh! And a Spider-Man fall from John Pabellore. Good job to John. That was exhilarating.
Yes, attorney Junjun.
Oh yes, that's right. Junjun or John is also a lawyer. Multifaceted yung mga climbers natin.
Kaya nga daming
John also
is
making...
I think he's considered a CDO climber. He's from CDO.
Oh yes, that's true. John is originally from CDO. So CDO climbers, you may claim him as
Very
yours.
strong.
Yes. Good job from John.
Next.
So on the floor now is our next climber, Ras Makate.
Number 119.
And if I'm not mistaken, he's from Iloilo. I think
Yes.
the chat told us about this yesterday. Chat, can you confirm?
Please confirm, guys.
Please confirm, Ras. Okay, Ras, on the first clip.
Yes, he's from Iloilo.
Yes, he is from
Thanks,
Iloilo.
guys, for
Thank you,
confirming.
chat, for confirming.
Next time, maybe he will first tayo, ha? Cardio, archaeologist on the right.
For the people of Iloilo, what is your celebration drink? Is it pale? Is it Pilsen? Or none of the above? Is it Red Horse? There's another drink that we had. There was another beer that's famous there in Iloilo. Monkey or...
Monkey Eagle?
No, Monkey Eagle is a IPA here.
The one in
Yeah, maybe someone from Iloilo can enlighten us in the chat.
Let's go, Ras.
Hey, Ras, going for the
He also
volume.
skipped that black hole.
Yeah, that's right.
John did earlier. Very controlled.
Very steady climbing from Ras Makate here. Gold Eagle, yes,
Someone
yes, that's
answered
right.
water because health is wealth.
Water po, because health is wealth. Tama naman. You can chug some water after you chug your beer. Okay, Ras Makate entering the tricky crimpy area that has thrown out a lot of the climbers.
Very relaxed.
Looking very relaxed. Looking unfazed. Doing a very smart shake off. Oh, the black foothold. Yes, the black foothold striking again.
I know.
It strikes when you least expect it.
Death hold.
The death hold. Ominous. Oh, and
What a good fight.
yes, that was a good fight from Ras Makate. San Miguel Pale Wilson is the drink of choice for some people in Iloilo. So that was a really good fight from Ras. We are on to our last climber for men's challengers.
Yes. What's laswa?
We drink laswa. Is this in Iloilo? And what is laswa? Someone enlighten us. Meanwhile, on the floor is our last climber for men's challengers from Bacolod, Sam Hetchanova.
Number 105.
Number 105. Sam repping the matching cap, backwards cap, and green sando.
Is it an O2JX?
Or
The layer.
he is matching backwards caps with his belayer.
It's food like Utan Bisaya.
Oh, shout out to Purok Bacolod because that is the climbing gym over there. Okay, Sam making his second clip.
Little rest.
Okay, Sam looking nice and steady on the second clip. Moving on to the third. Fun fact, there is now a crag. The most recently developed crag in the Philippines is in Bacolod? Is it in
Yes.
Bacolod or is it near Bacolod?
And Purok, right? Is that the one?
Purok is the climbing gym.
Ah, I see. Sorry
But
about
there
that,
is
guys.
there is now a new crag in Bacolod.
They had their rock trip last
Yes,
year,
Roots
right?
and Roots was held in Bacolod. Oh no! Unfortunate slip by Sam Hetchanova, but it was a good climb nonetheless.
ilog crab.
Okay, our chat is saying Ilog Crag. Ilog Crag is the
Thanks,
newest
guys, for
crag
confirming.
in the Philippines, located in Bacolod.
Maybe we can visit that place next time, Nikki. Further results, it will be posted after the Masters.
Yes, please await the official results to be published on Pilipinas Climbing social media page. Okay, so that's it for men's challengers. We are moving on to men's masters division for Lead Nationals 2025. The masters division consists of people who are over 35 years old.
Let's go!
And our first climber, Mr. Yummy! Mr. Yummy himself, DJ Isla! So TJ Isla.
Yummy, let's go!
So TJ Isla is a former Salomon athlete, trail runner, bikeist as well. What can't he do?
He does everything but relax.
That's right, the man can't sit still.
Even on vacation.
Fun fact, TJ also has ACL that he has chosen not...
Right?
Both? Really? I don't know about both.
No, it's both.
Oh, wow. And yet here he is at the ripe age of up to your imagination.
Not allowed to say.
Yes, and still making it into finals for Masters.
Very, very strong, TJ. Glassmate. Yeah, you know what? He was also my former classmate in Arut, in Uling.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We worked on powder together.
Oh, really? And you both sent it, right?
Yes.
TJ, a very experienced
He
outdoor
also
climber.
finished 3 stitches.
Yes, he
Very
did.
strong, TJ.
Also finished 3 stitches, 7C,
I
another
think
classic route.
recently, just this year.
Yes, TJ asking for help from the crowd. Garnet, Garnet. Oh,
Syempre,
TJ
the wife
is
is
also
here.
recently married.
Yeah.
Kaya pala, he's so
Congratulate, TJ.
confident. Ang dami niyang confidence ngayon. We love that.
May sumagot ng age.
TJ Isa! Every clip naghahanap ng hype.
Hype him, guys. Hype him.
Okay, TJ, clipping in the third hole. I keep saying hold, the third quick draw.
Looking at the audience.
Looking at the audience, looking for his wife.
You know what? He gave his wife a little Korean
Yes, he
heart.
did. He gave her a little heart and also his whole heart. So Praj said that me and Tito TJ climbed in Red Rocks together. Yes, Tito TJ has been around. He has been everywhere, climbing with all sorts of people, and that's why that is part and parcel of why he is Mr. Yummy. Crowd chanting for TJ. TJ showing us some good footwork here. Now what will he do now that he is entering this tricky, crimpy portion that has spit out so many of men's challengers? Oh, TJ, you can do it. TJ looking back at the crowd.
Looking at his audience.
And opting to bail. TJ, that was a great fight from TJ Isla. More of a show
Yes.
than anything.
Very artistahin.
Yes!
Tama naman, he works in AB.
Tama naman, ABS-CBN, baby, for grandfather na yan. Once again, props to our amazing belayers who make sure every catch is a soft one. Give it up for TJ. Now we are welcoming our next climber for men's masters. Let's go, Steve! Samson on the floor.
Number 302.
Number 302. For anyone who's joined the competition in Manila before, you would be familiar with the app that he made himself, Tally Top.
So this is Mr. Tally Top
This is
himself.
Mr. Tally Top himself.
Let's go,
Without
Steve.
Steve, it would be so hard to calculate the tops as judges. He has made it significally faster
For
and
anyone
easier.
asking yesterday how to calculate the scores for the elite,
Just go to
Steve.
Tally Top or
He will
Steve.
explain it
Yes,
to you
exactly.
why it's like that.
Exactly. So Steve making his way to the second clip.
Very controlled.
Well, matching on the smiley face. And doing a beautiful cross clip.
Let's go, Steve.
Hey, Steve. Stabilizing on the smiley face.
Nice.
Showing a
Very nice
beautiful
control.
display of core strength. Steve about to clip the third hold.
Very chill.
Very relaxed, looking very composed here. Oh no, an early fall for Steve Samson.
Nice fight.
That was a good fight from Steve.
The wife is also here, standing up.
Yes, shout out to Steve's wife
Anna.
supporting her man.
Thank you for Steve for changing the name of our competition's covering our losses. Thank you so much.
And that's it for Steve. So welcoming to the floor is our next competitor for Men's Masters. Raph Cece.
Yes. Yes. Number 301.
So Raph Cece also competed for Men's Masters in last week's bouldering nationals as well. So Raph showing us just how much of a master he is
Both discipline.
in both disciplines.
Safe.
Okay, Raph makes the first clip, no problem. He is donning the favorite colors of Tito Lex.
Maybe one day Tito Lex will steal that harness and chalk
Kung
bag.
mawala yung chalk bag mo, Raph,
You
alam
know
mo
what to
na.
look for.
Wala siya sa Lost and Found.
He'll just be in Marlon Centro.
Okay, Raph clipping the second quick draw.
A
Little, there we go.
safe
A
again.
little bit of a struggle there, but he got it in the end. Okay, Raph making his way to the third clip. Okay, third clip in, no problem.
deciding a bit.
Okay, holding on to that black crimp.
Come on, Raph, you got it.
Oh. He got a little off balance there. And it was an unfortunate slip for Raph Cece.
But speaking of, if you feel dehydrated,
Look at these.
nourish. We have alcohol gloves, as well as able to swell. We still have foods that get utilized at home.
So Raph Cece just struggling to untie his 8 knot. We've all been there. I feel you, Raph.
What a nice job.
Thank you, Raph Cece. That was a great performance. Now we are welcoming our next climber for men's masters, Vincent Vinte. Bean's t-shirt says that he is just here to have fun. And isn't that the spirit of it? That is the spirit of climbing. We are here to have fun.
Like Raph, he's also a fellow finalist from last week's
Yes,
bouldering
yes, that's
competition.
right. So Bean also participated in the Boulder Nationals for the Masters Division as well.
So he's reading the route again before he starts.
Yes, this is a smart move from Bean as well. So some climbers need to refresh their memories of the route. So sometimes they will spend a minute, 30 seconds or so, just to reread the route again. Bean taking his time on the first section of this route. And the first clip is in.
Very nice there.
So Bean is also a doctor.
Wow, dami ng doctor dito. No?
Yes, so many doctors, so many
Pwede
climbers.
namang pagawa ng hospital.
Oh, you want to
That's
start
fine.
one? Maybe we can do a GoFundMe. Who wants to pull in their money and let's put up a medical center here solely for medical climbers?
Nice, Bean.
Okay, Bean making his way to the third clip. Great footwork from Bean right now, showing off a nice drop knee for stability.
A little jump.
Yes, that was a very confident jump up onto the left volume.
And he was joining us here in the Men's Masters Finals for the National League Climbing Competition. So this morning we had a speed round. We're also done with Women's Challengers and Masters, and now we're in the middle of Men's Masters.
Let's go,
Okay,
Bean.
Bean just deciding how to approach this next move, and he is
Thinking that's
deciding
not
to
a
regroup.
Very uncomfortable undercling ride.
Yes, it must not be that positive.
Yeah.
As spectators, we can only imagine or assume or speculate what the hold must feel like.
And the climbers have a total of 6 minutes of initial. However, their time might matter if they in case of a tie. Usually there is a tie.
Hey, Bean just deciding how he wants to approach this. Scoping his options. He is scoping out his options. And oh, unfortunate fall from Bean. But that was a good fight. That was a good try. Okay, while we're waiting for Bean to untie his 8 knot, I'm gonna get a strepsil.
Maybe you want this road spray also.
So we want to take a minute just to thank our sponsors for this event. Climbing Technology, 8A Performance, Stacks Climbing, Uncle Bob's, and Jacob's Well. We also want to shout out the venues that have hosted these events. So for today, it's Climb Central Manila in Greenfield, Mandaluyong. And last week, it was Flow State in
Let's go,
Pampanga.
Alay.
Welcoming to the floor now, we have Alla, Magno, and OG. I think he was one of the Grips,
Yeah.
one of Grips' founders. Yeah.
Yes. I also saw that.
Yeah.
Someone posted.
So
Thanks, guys, for giving us more facts to share with everyone else.
if you guys have more facts about Alla Magno, feel free to share them in the chat. Alla Magno, I believe, is also no longer based in Manila or in the Philippines. Alla isn't based in the Philippines anymore.
He's based in Hong Kong.
Yeah, he's based in Hong Kong. So, Alla made his way back here to Manila to compete in today's lead nationals under the Masters section.
Let's go, Alay.
So Grip is UP's climbing club that has produced many of the veteran climbers that you see today. If you are a Grip climber, mag-comment kayo in the chat.
Let's cheer for Alay,
Grip
guys.
represent. Alla making his way to the third clip.
Audience, you got up with Anthony. Come on. Come on, Alay.
Alla just figuring out
Alla.
how to reach
Laban.
the right volume.
Yes.
Nice.
Very strong.
Inching his way to the left volume. Clips. Safe. There you go. Oh, unfortunate slip from Alla Magno. And a good and safe catch from the boy. A very slight collision, but nothing serious. So that was a very good job by Alla Magno.
3 more to go. Again, round of applause for Alay, guys. Great fight, great fight. Pero pusong grip UP, ah. Thank you so much, Alay, for gracing us with your presence.
So thank you to Alla for joining this competition. And a great job.
What a
from
great
him.
fight by Alay.
Great fight. So, welcoming our next climber, Pat So Patrick Advincola just rereading this route before he gets started. Patrick also is an Iloilo climber.
Yes, let's go, Nong Patrick.
Come on. Spectators, Patrick.
Nice.
Patrick seems to be donning the new Mansorella shirt.
Oh yeah, it is.
Right? So Mansorella is a crag in Cebu that they recently brought back to life. So they launched the Mansorella project where that shirt is part of. And it looks good. Very cool looking shirt.
Very nice. So if you guys want a shirt, I think you can message the Cebu climbers. Maybe they can get you on or something.
Yeah. Beautiful back flag from Patrick. The back flag just helps him stabilize. Oh, I stand corrected. Someone in the chat said this is an Igbarok
Sorry,
shirt.
Andre. We're blind here.
Bili rin kayo ng Igbarok shirt.
Wala na. That's during the rock trip lang.
Baka lang meron.
We don't know. Pero every February, I think.
They come out with an Igbarok shirt. Is it a new Igbarok shirt?
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Ah, I see, I see. So Patrick looking nice and stable entering the crimpy section that has thrown off so many of the climbers here.
Ala.
Patrick opting to clip first for safety.
Very strong.
Hey, Patrick just deciding on how he is going to approach these crimps. What is the best body positioning?
Let's go, Ale.
Patrick holding on to that crimp. How will he grab the next hold?
Let's go.
Looking for his feet, deciding how to position his knees. Oh! Good performance from Patrick Advincola. Wow, that looks to be like a very tricky crimp over there that they're trying to grab. Not very positive.
You know what, Nikki? So far, no one has stopped the men's route.
Yes,
Challengers or masters.
that's right. No one has topped the men's route yet. Where Patrick Advincola reached, that seems to be the high point. For our next climber, we have Don Alcazar. Don is the second to the last climber for men's masters. Number 306. So Don Alcazar is also an Iloilo climber.
As you can see, ang dami nag-iingay sa chat right now, the Iloilo
Yes,
climbers.
go Daddy Don, master daw.
Daddy Don.
full courier outfit. Mukhang magde-deliver si Don ng bagong LBC package mo. Maybe the full courier outfit is because he is going for the send.
Yes, Nikki. For sure.
So can this courier send this route?
Nice control.
Okay, so
Very nice save.
Don is making his way to the third clip. Okay, so Don has just clipped the third clip, making his way to those volumes.
Bakulba.
Oh no, unfortunate fall. Unfortunate fall from Don.
What a good fight from Don.
We are down to our final climber for the men's Masters final.
The last climber na Nikki.
Yep, last climber while we're waiting for Don to untie his 8 knot. So Dre, as a Bisaya, can you decipher what the chat is saying?
This one's like
Bakulba.
bakulba lang sa. It's like he's trying to make it. What do you call this? My words are out. Like
Okay. How about Birada?
where? I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Hey,
Dre is not really Bisaya.
Ilo is not Bisaya word.
Oh, okay. This is not.
Ilonggo.
It's Ilonggo. Okay, then why did you try to translate
No, this
that?
one's Bisaya.
Okay. Confusing. Okay, for our last climber for Masters is Carlo Adza.
40 seconds observation period.
Carlo with his famous beard. Or
Mustache.
We are allowed to cheer for our competitors and not allowed to give instructions.
So, according to Marga, shout out to Ja and all the short kings out there.
Mga short kings tayo. Okay, Carlo making the first clip on men's finals.
I'm not palahubo, guys.
What's palahubog?
Drunkard.
Drunkard. We are sober, unfortunately.
We're just water girlies here.
Carlo.
Bigote
making his
power
way.
na yan.
Yes. So Carlo's home gym is CCM. Actually, he works here.
Yeah.
So he's got the home court advantage right now.
No wonder he's very relaxed here. This is his home court, Nikki. Let's go, Carlo.
Yes, let's go, Carlo. Does the bigote help with the send? That is the question. If he sends this, I might just have to grow one myself. Allah! Oh no!
Fortunate slip.
Early fall from Carlo Adza, an unfortunate slip.
Everyone's going
the last climber for men's finals, masters category. Looks like I won't have to grow a mustache after all.
Yeah.
But that was a very, very good performance from Carlo Adza.
What a good performance from our climbers.
That was great.
Now we will
This
be
was a
taking a short
Yes, now we will be preparing for the next Yes, for elite category. So we will be taking a short break.
and we'll be back by
5 p.m. Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.
isolation areas. Second is please do not give instructions or beta to our competitors. Please note that this is a national level competition. We will give yellow or red cards if this is not followed.
Again, to everyone, thank you so much for attending Climbing Nationals 2025, brought to you by 8A Performance, Climbing Technology, Stacks Climbing, Bouldering Hype, Power Up Alabang, Jacob's Wild Shine, Uncle Bob's, and Cooley.
Thank you also to Boulder World, Boulder Story, The Club, Rock on Cebu, Vertex Iloilo, PH Climbing Fun, The Pump Factory, Alla, and Whale Nutrition Home. Climbing Nationals 2025 is organized by Filipinas Climbing in partnership with Coast State Bouldering as well as Live Central Manila.
Again, audience, in just a few short moments, we will begin the observation period for the women's elite finals.
Okay lang. I'll be fine. Tapos the next one, urong na lang ako konti.
Again, in just a few short moments, we will begin the observation period for the women's elite finals.
Observation will be led by our head setter, Nilo. Alright, audience members. Pasample nga ng ingay dyan. Increase volume, more volume. Ingay ba? Ayun. Alright, let us welcome our elite women finalists. We have 8 finalists in total, 4 women's. Please face the crowd. Face me, face me. Hello, yan. Beautiful.
We have Lisa Vidal,
Say hi, say hi. Yan.
Joe Alla, Aika Diesson, Giana Kentella, Jem Cabinlong, Lyanna Mora, Jaime Layug, and Justine Arongayan. Your women's elite finalists.
Alright, alright, alright.
Again, your observation period will be headed by our head center, Nilo.
Flores Pahati.
Hello,
SEA
Nikki.
Games 2011 gold medalist for bouldering.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for taking the time to do this, Ate Ina. So, Ate Ina and I will have a few conversations while we watch the lead nationals unfold. So, Ate Ina, when was the last time you did a lead nationals?
Ooh, if I'm not mistaken, it was about in 2015,
In 2015.
15 or 2016.
What was the occasion?
It was a lead national event. Yeah, that's the last nationals I joined,
That
and
was
it
the
was
last nationals.
held in BGC Amphitheater.
BGC, yes. I remember a time when all of the nationals were held outdoors.
Again, to the spectators.
Yes, those were the days.
Yeah, those were the days. There was much more air
Yeah.
during that time.
And we're really hoping to get it back to those days.
Yes, actually, why is it that we no longer host our nationals outdoors in a more public area?
Well,
Recently,
obviously,
we've been doing it in gyms.
yeah, of course, it's a budget thing.
A budgetary thing, okay.
We need sponsors to build those walls for just 5 days, you know, so it costs a lot.
No, just 5 days. That's how long it takes.
So hopefully now with climbing growing globally,
Yeah.
we'll get more attention from sponsors, and hopefully next year we'll get better walls, better events, bigger ones.
Yeah, and I do find that really interesting because I know that for climbing, it was a lot easier to get sponsorship before, right?
That's true.
So a lot more companies supported climbing back then. But hopefully, climbing really is getting a lot more popular now. So hopefully it can pick up here in the Philippines as well.
Well, it is already, with so many bouldering gyms popping up. People are really seeing that it's a profitable business. There's some money to be
yes.
made, unlike before, because bouldering is it has become such a lifestyle sport, and it's easy to pick up.
Back then, when you guys were competing, what was more popular? Was it bouldering or was it lead or was it equal? Equal in
Ooh.
popularity.
When I was starting, it was definitely rope climbing.
Rope
top
climbing was
rope.
more
Yeah.
popular.
It was the only known discipline of climbing. Bouldering was back then was really just a cross training or a training tool
Really?
to get better at rope climbing. Because
Yeah.
in Europe and in the US, when the winter came, they couldn't climb outdoors, but they still needed to train, get stronger. So they would build these woodies, their home gyms, small, steep walls, and that's where they would practice and train the hard moves for a long route. So
Oh,
bouldering
I
is really a
see.
training tool.
I
And
see.
over
Okay.
decades, it has evolved into a sport itself.
Yeah, it's its own beast now, isn't it? And it's evolving a lot. I'm sure that the nationals, even for lead, even for rope, look very different from how it looks like now.
Definitely. So I actually got a chance to route test some of the routes for the qualifying round, and the first thing that came across my mind was the holds are so different.
The holds are so different, right?
Lead climbing, and it was really exciting because it's all new to me. Moving on these macros, pulling on slopers and pinches, and it's a nice feeling to get challenged that way again.
Yeah, actually, that's very true. I remember, I think before, it was really just a battle of crimps, right? It was a battle of crimp strength, how strong your fingers are now.
Yes.
Yeah, but now it's like your entire body is really contributing to sticking to the wall, right? And we're seeing so many different types of holds as well.
Yes.
These holds are taking up a lot of space, as you can see here in observation. This is what the new trendy holds look like.
Yeah, so maybe we can go through the route. I think the girls have to start at the pink section.
Yes, I believe so.
Go to the blue.
And then they traverse.
Yeah, to the black, traverse all the way to the right or the middle part of the roof actually.
Yeah, so this is a really good way that that the route setters are utilizing the space, because since vertical space is limited, they are extending the route by going left and right.
Yes, that's true. Because I believe in the World Cup circuit, there's usually a number of moves that they're trying to meet, a minimum number of moves for a lead route. So the only way we can meet that minimum is to traverse or go around the lead wall of CCM.
Does this route, just reading this route alone, can you tell whether there or not there are any dynamic or coordination moves here?
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Oh, no, I don't think, no coordination, Miel said.
No coordination
I haven't
according to
really read it
Tito
yet.
Miel. Yeah, because, yeah, go ahead. Okay, and that is the end of observation period for the women's elite category. So they are going back to isolation now and preparing to climb the route that they just read. So for those who just got here, this elite category will follow the same format as the last few. It will be isolation format, where the women come out one by one to try to on-site the route and hopefully top it. So the women only get one chance, and once they fall from the route, they will be belayed down. And that will be the basis of their score. So each competitor has 6 minutes on the wall maximum. If they are still on the wall at 6 minutes, they will be considered finished, whichever last hold they were holding when the 6 minutes elapsed. Hey, so while we are waiting for women's to start, maybe we can talk a little bit more about what's going on in Philippine climbing. So Ate Ina, I know that you head the Young, Wild, and Free competition. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's happening there?
Oh yeah, so the Young, Wild and Free, this is actually a revival of the series. So it's been something we've been doing since 2012 up to 2019.
Yeah, I joined one. I remember when I started climbing, I think in 2016, I joined one.
Yes, it was a fun comp that was targeting the youth and novice climbers, because at that time when it was established, it was mostly national events focused on our elite climbers, our open climbers. And one of our mentors, Gax, in Power Up Tandang Sora, he really wanted the youth to have more experience in competition. He wanted to help mold our young climbers. So he was one of the brainchild of Young, Wild and Free, YWF. So yeah, he along with Miel and Alex started the series, and it grew to novice competitors, intermediate climbers. And yeah, so we just took a break in 2020, and then pandemic happened, and Miel and I had a kid.
Lots of things happened
So
in
we
between.
took a break, and then last year, when we were starting to climb again, we just thought, hey, it might be nice to get back into this. We were seeing so many new faces in the community, and still, of course, focusing on the youth, because climbing had become part of the Olympics, you know. So
Yeah, so the youth are the future.
and the only way to find our first Filipino Olympian climber is to mold our youth climbers.
That's right.
So we brought back YWF so that we can make our base of young climbers bigger, get them exposed to some competition even at an early age.
Yeah, actually, speaking of youth climbers, Justine Arongayan on the wall right now started out as a youth competitor as well, right?
Oh yes, Justine was a much smaller girl when I first met her in YWF.
Oh yeah, she's
And
from
ever since-
Iloilo, right?
Ever since then, yes, one of Iloilo youth top climbers, and she and her family and her mom would visit Manila just to compete, and it was always fun seeing the whole Iloilo youth team.
Oh yeah, and Justine was a fierce competitor as well. She always got into finals from what I remembered. She and her sister, right? She and her sister
Yes.
Abby used to compete together in Adventure Central in Iloilo. So Justine doing a beautiful
And now
cross
Justin is
move. Oh no, early fall from Justine. But that was a very, very good attempt from Justine Arongayan, our first competitor in today's Women's Elite Finals.
I know.
So when they're commenting, it's like what's happening.
Sudyad sa ano? What? Ang ilo-ilo.
So Great performance from Justine Arongayan. Now, our next climber on the floor for women's elite finals is Jamie Nang. Jamie Nang calls Santo her home gym.
No, yan. Dapat yan.
No.
Yan. Okay.
Delayed lang yung telecast.
Okay.
So Jamie Nang on the wall, getting started on the finals route for elite women's. So I've never competed for nationals. What does it feel like competing here on this platform in front of all these people? What are the nerves like?
Ooh, a lot of nerves for me personally.
Personally,
Yes, especially for a lead competition where you only get one chance to climb. I mean, you spend hours waiting in the isolation area, and the nerves can just build up, you know.
Yeah, so what do you do to calm yourself down before you go out there?
Well, ideally, you have your routine. You have a solid warm-up routine. The routine helps to keep your mind off other things. You know, you don't have to think about what to think about. Basically, it's something you should have practiced during training. So in training, you don't just train physically, but you also train mentally down to how a competition day might play out. So when you practice this before the competition, when you get to the event day, you're actually just replaying things.
Replaying things.
Yeah, replaying things in your head, like
The
you've
route
got-
that you just read, for example, or
replay the routine that you do during training.
Ah.
So you know how your warm-up routine would look like. And after observation, you would also just replay the route in your head while you're warming up, while you're stretching. Practice it in the isolation. So a lot of practice. So that when you get to the wall, you've also practiced the route in your head during isolation, and you're just doing it again. But now you're actually physically doing it.
very cool.
So it's trying to free up your mind from thinking about external factors.
Oh, and a fall from Jamie Nang. I'm curious what these climbers, what their routines are, what their pre-climb routines might be.
Because if you don't have this routine, you could get distracted by what your competitors are doing, start comparing notes or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
So you try to focus on your own game.
Yeah, true. So the mental aspect is a really important part of competition climbing, right? I'm wondering, since there aren't too many competitions being held in Manila or across the Philippines, how can competitors or climbers build that mental strength? Oh, but first, let's introduce our next climber. From CDO, Lyanna Mora goes on stage for Elite Women's Nationals. So Lyanna is one of those women who have been competing for a really, really long time as well.
Yes.
I'm sure that she's got the mentality or the mental strength for these competitions.
Yes, going back to your question
Yeah.
about how do you prepare. Well, some of the things that competitors can do is they actually hold mock competitions. Like you try to simulate a competition. So that really helps a lot, because if there's no other chance for you to practice that mental game, that routine that I was talking about,
Right.
it will be entirely new experience for you. So when you get a chance, it's nice to find training mates that can join you in doing a mock competition and simulate a day of event competition.
Very cool. So Lyanna making her way to the second clip in this nationals route. So you and Lyanna actually competed with each other, right? Naubutan niyo pa yun?
Oo, nabutan ko. I think did, and some bouldering events, yeah. Oh yeah, Lyanna's been competing a long time too.
A very long time. Were there a lot of female or women competitors at that time when you guys were competing? Or would you say there are more now?
I think right now there's more now. Still not. I think it's still the same at the open or at the elite level. But
Still the same.
It's very nice to see more challengers. So that just means in a few months and years' time there will be more in the open category.
Yes, hopefully. Hopefully we see more women climbing in competitions as well and not just in the commercial gyms. Ooh, so Lyanna making it to the fourth clip. Oh, not yet. Clip, not yet in. Shaking off. Trying to recompose herself. Yes, and she gets the undercling before making the clip. Very smart clipping from Lyanna. Oh, and a fall. Oh, and a great performance from our belayer as well.
Yes, it's so nice seeing our belayers really giving these climbers good catches all
I
throughout the
know.
last 2 days.
Soft catches all around, right?
And with an express belay down.
With an express belay down.
As a cherry on top.
Is as the cherry on top of this competition. So good job to Lyanna Mora from CDO. Okay, so up next, entering the floor is Jem Cabanlong. So Jem was part of the national team, but I know that she also got her start from grip, right? Were you also grip, Ateina?
Yes, I was grip. I am grip pala.
You are grip. Grip is a mindset. So, grip, can you explain what grip is for the people in the chat?
Oh, grip is a university-based climbing club. So I also actually started grip
Is that how you
when I
discovered
was
climbing?
in university.
You started grip?
Yep.
Oh, with Alla! Oh, who are your other co-founders?
Yes. Yeah, kasi when I got into university in UP, I was I think 2 years into climbing.
Oh, you were already into
Yeah, I was
climbing
already
before you
climbing.
started
So
grip.
I was looking for more climbers my age to go join me in Tandang Sora. And so I started a
that is
club.
how it
I
started.
started a club.
So how did you discover climbing? What was your climbing origin story?
Nabit-bit lang ako ng brother ko sa Tandang Sora. It was my brother.
I
My
see.
brother was one of the early instructors also in
Shout
Power
out to
Up.
Ate
Shout out
Ina's
to
brother.
Kuya Ruben.
Does he still climb?
Recreationally, no.
At all?
No, hindi na.
Pero competitively? Hindi na rin. Okay. So
Yeah,
Jem.
so it's very nice to see Jem starting out also in university, and then I believe she's been one of those who's also pushing her level through outdoor climbing.
Oh yeah. Jem
I think
is
that's where she gets her lead climbing training also when it becomes outdoor season. She is also one of those who joins the rock trips and pushes the grade.
Oh yeah, definitely. So a lot of our climbers here are really outdoor lead climb trained.
Oo nga.
Diba? Especially in the provinces where there aren't too many lead climbing facilities. A lot of them, the outdoors is their training ground.
Yeah.
Wow, good job from Jem. Jem doing a beautiful cross, making her way to the 5th clip.
Yeah, so I think this is where it starts getting a bit trickier and more powerful.
Oh, yes. That's right. So Jem fell on the 5th clip of this women's finals route. Big move. So that looked like it was going to be a big move.
Yeah, I I think that's the first big move of the route. Here in the pink, blue, and black section, it's mostly body positioning and just reaching up with good feet on, heel hooks. But when you get to the gray part, it's the first reachy move where you have to really either use momentum or lock off far to the right.
Great. Great route setting for this competition. Shout out sa mga route setters natin. Route setting for elite is not easy, no? You need to have, you need to be knowledgeable in rope management and like all these different rope techniques. So up next for women's elite finals is Giana Kentella. So Giana is an OCR climber and she has been competing on every discipline in this year's nationals. She was there last week at Boulder Nationals in Flow State, Pampanga. She was here this morning competing for speed.
Yeah,
and
where she got second place, I believe.
Oh yeah, Giana got second place. And now she's here again in elite finals for women.
Yeah. Very, very inspiring to see these youth climbers.
Oh yeah, Giana is my idol. She is fearless on the wall. So Giana is a young climber, but she's showing a lot of veteran finesse here on the wall. She clips confidently.
Yes, Giana is very dedicated to her training, and it's so wonderful to see she has the full support of family too. She started out with OCR, obstacle course racing, and started cross training and climbing, and seemed to have fell in love with the sport as well.
Yeah, she seems to have really gotten into climbing as well. I've seen her really up her training. I see her in gyms all the time. And she's one of those youth climbers that, Philippine climbing is developing. Oh no, and a slip. Unfortunate slip from Giana.
Yeah, but so proud of Giana for what she's reached in her first national elite.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Performance.
And she's shown a lot of composure as well for someone her age.
Yes.
And I think it's also because she's had a lot of competition experience as well, right? So not necessarily from climbing, but she's been competing a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for Giana. On the floor right now is Aika Diesson. So Aika Diesson also competed in bouldering nationals last week and ranked second place, I believe. Was she second? Second place.
Last week, third.
Third place. Aika Diesson was third place in last week's Boulder Nationals.
Pero first place naman kanina sa speed.
But first in speed.
Oh, so sila ni Giana yung nag-join ng all three categories
disciplines
for the elite.
And that's good to see.
Imagine they did all three disciplines and 2 disciplines this weekend.
Oh, this weekend alone.
It's really also a battle of endurance.
Yeah, and the endurance required for speed is very different. Because it's more powerful, burst, explosive, and right now she's trying to channel the flowy part of her training.
Again, in competition, e-climbing, the climbers are required to lift all of their quick draws in order.
So it's been a while since we had our last lead nationals. I think 2019 was the last one. Why is it that we haven't had too many lead nationals? Is it just a lack of will?
A lack of what?
Will?
A lack of will. Yeah, and I guess not much reason. And it's mostly been bouldering.
Yeah, because
Focus.
bouldering is really taking the spotlight right now. But I guess SEA Games is giving us a reason to consider
Consider. SEA Games.
to consider lead nationals once again.
Yes, and hopefully there's more to come. Because exactly, SEA Games is lined up for Thailand this December.
Yes.
And I believe it's also lined up for the next two SEA Games.
Oh,
Already.
exciting! Oh, and Aika
Aika
reaching the next
high
hole,
point.
making a new high point for this women's nationals lead route. Wow, very strong climbing from Aika. Aika is perpendicular to the ground right now. Really great clipping from
So a
Aika.
skill that,
Yeah, clipping is a skill as well.
yeah, the clipping skill or
Oh!
strategy is something that these athletes also need to learn
Oh yeah.
and work on.
Good job to Aika. That is a new high point on women's nationals. Aika is a really strong outdoor climber. I remember we were all there together when she sent Sandman, right? Right?
yes.
She sent it on her second go? Or
Yeah,
was it her
second or
third?
third, yeah.
Second or third go. That was the first time she held Sandman, and she sent it on her second or third go.
Yeah, so you're right. Since we haven't had a lot of lead competition, it's quite a new experience for many of our seasoned bouldering competitors.
Oh yeah.
So it's nice that they could finally have this experience in their portfolio and learn new tactics.
Yeah, and
get better
hopefully
at it.
more people discover and fall in love with lead as well. So on the floor right now is Jo Alla from Iloilo. Jo Alla is also the founder of Vertex in Iloilo, the Vertex climbing gym, where Nationals was held last year. And I believe Jo Alla also won Nationals last year, right? In her
Yes.
own climbing gym.
Yes. Jo was the bouldering champion last year for the women's category. And this year, hoping, I think, for a win in the lead with all of her Igbaras training.
Oh yeah. Igbaras is a great training ground for lead climbing. Okay, Jo Alla sets up on the route.
There we go.
So Jo Alla looking very confident on the route. For these types of competitions, it really requires a certain level of confidence as well, right? You gotta believe that you can hold or you can make the next move each time.
Yeah, and ideally it's something you also practice during training. You believe that you've put in enough training time, that